Welcome to Red Elevator. I'm Nina Takesh, an interior designer. If you're new to this channel, we talk everything design, so make sure and subscribe. Today, we're going to talk about vignettes. Yes, Andrea, thank you for asking. I read all the comments and I answer your questions. And a vignette is a really important thing for everyone to understand how to do so that you can have a designer home. To my left, we have the Perfect Vignette. I created this over the weekend because I was in the mood, and I'm always in the mood for design, and I hope you guys are too. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a vignette. What you want to do is you want to have balance, you want to have light, you want to have darks, you want to have negative space, and take a look at what I did. If you are artistically challenged with flowers, as many people are, and believe me, it's a very difficult craft, then what I recommend that you do, which I did at this table, at my entrance table, is created three, what I call a trifecta of florals. Find three flowers you absolutely love, three different vases, and place them in a grouping on your table. We have Banksia in the orange. It's wild, it's got a lot of texture, these beautiful cones. The flower leaf itself is jagged edge, which is super designer. Then in the second vase in pink, we have the Protea, which is again a beautiful fuchsia color. It's got this very interesting artichoke-like texture. And then lastly, we have the Nigella in the lavender, which has these cute little raspberry looking flowers. Now, what I wanted to say about this grouping, this vignette, which is the topic of our YouTube today, is that it's not enough just to put three vases. What you want to do is bring in some other elements. So what I did is I stacked two books. I have a head from a jar, this sort of artistic statuesque head that I put on there. I have an ant statue, I have a bowl. You can pick anything you have in your home, move them around. One thing I always tell my clients, and I'm going to tell you guys, is look around your own home. Find things that you have maybe hidden away or that you have in other spots and bring them together and create this, and it's very easy. And voila, you've got your vignette and you're ready for your next party. The second vignette I wanted to highlight is a project I literally just finished in Brentwood, California. From this photo, you can see we have a coffee table, and the coffee table obviously needs to be styled. So how did we do this? Well, we've got this very interesting coffee table. By the way, these are my custom pieces. You guys can contact me if you ever want to have any of these pieces made specifically for you. We make custom furniture. But on another note, if you're looking to style a coffee table, which is a very big ask, and people always say to me, how do I style a coffee table? This is an example. The coffee table has protruding legs that come out of the glass, so it makes it very interesting in one of the corners. The rest are sporadically dispersed under the glass. So in order not to make this look too cluttered, we did a very simple coffee table design. Remember, you have to have height in order for this to come together. The next thing you want to do is create depth. Never put things symmetrically. In fact, if you're at a loss, close your eyes, randomly put things down, and I bet you it's going to look better than overthinking it. Random is always better than thought out, symmetrical, and in any order. You do not want order when you're doing your objects, your decorative objects. You want order in the furniture, but not in the decorative items. The next vignette I want to show you is one of my favorites. I go crazy over this coffee table. And why? Because it has visual interest. You do not need to put anything on a coffee table when it's interesting. My bra is sticking out, people. Look at this vignette. Yes, do not pass out. I almost passed out when I saw this vignette. One of my favorite coffee tables of all time. By the way, you don't need to place a single thing on this coffee table. Why? Well, because it's interesting in and itself. Let's talk about the rule of thirds. All designers do things in odd numbers. You'll never see 4 of anything or 6 of anything like we did with the flowers in the beginning of the segment, 3. You want to do odd numbers. What's really interesting about this vignette, and the reason that it works, is that you've got different colors and textures. You've got your bookcase that's in mahogany. You've got a chair that is just literally by itself. You've got a tall flower arrangement that has a lot of height, and therefore you've got a balance. Basically, if you can create a triangle with your fingers, from a distance, you've got it right. Since so many of you asked me, I am wearing an old top I won't talk about, but my jeans are a Goldie. I love these jeans. I'm going to show you guys how great they are, and we are going to link these jeans below because it takes forever to find a good pair of jeans. I love you guys. I'm keeping the video short. I'm testing it out. What do you guys think? Do you like them shorter, or do you want the whole crazy intro and everything else? Love you. See you guys again next week.